Ne, pridnala po, yeah. Yeah, Liza has to adjust once again to the head color. Oh, pridna. Oh, and now what is it? 4 p.m. It's way warmer than before. During our noon walk, I wanted to make another walk and talk video, or talk and walk, however you like it. But you know, my throat gave out. Yeah, basically I didn't drink enough fluids in the morning, and then I didn't have any health with me. So yeah, let's make it now. And basically I was trying to elaborate more on a typical school day, how the school day is organized here in Ljubljana, or in Slovenia, let's say. So first, how was my school day in elementary school? So the start we had every day, so Monday to Friday, at 7:45 a.m. Yep, 7:45. That was our start of the first period. Then you had, 45-minute long period, which was then interrupted by the first break, which lasted for 5 minutes. In that 5 minutes you had to, A, change your class, and B, go to the bathroom if you had to. So yeah. And yeah, as you can see, Liza has to work for a living, carrying her own additional bag of treats. Doggo. Good doggo waiting for the owner. So yeah, then you had the second period once again, 45 minutes, and then you had a snack break, which if I recall correctly, lasted for 15 minutes, 20, 30, something like that. No, I think it was 15 minutes. Then you had a third period, and then you had the large break, which was 15 to 20 minutes. I don't recall. Koliko imate vi odmora za malco? Pa ta glavni odmor? Boje 15. Okay, according to Lil Sis, they are both 15 minutes long. And then basically until the end of the day, you will have, 45 minutes long periods and 5-minute long breaks. And usually by the end of the elementary school, you will have, about 6 periods per day. So you will be off around 1 p.m. And basically the same thing happened in secondary school, in gymnasium, but there I had, two different timetables. So 1 week we started in the morning at 7:45, also there. And the next week we would switch to the afternoon start, where we would start at 1 p.m. So basically, of course, in the secondary school, gymnasium, you had more hours. So usually we had, 6 to 7 hours per day, sometimes even more. So usually we would end at 1 p.m. or quarter to or 10 to 2 p.m. or when we would be in the afternoon schedule, we would enter, I think it was 10 past 6 or at 7 p.m. So yeah, this is one thing that I didn't like about my gymnasium, that you could be basically I would basically come home about 7:30, 8 p.m. and of course you had basically whole day, your whole day was basically, or not basically, it was literally gone. Of course in the morning you had a little bit more time to wake up, which in my case was basically always the same, and you had time to make your homework and so forth. But yeah, I much preferred regular hours, so in the morning school and in the afternoon you are free. So yeah, that was elementary school and gymnasium. Then when I was in someone is scratching her snout and wanting the treats in the same time. Ne, tuki per meni. Liza wanted to defend us. And when I Lizzy, no, ja, Srbi, ja. Okay, Senga, opa naprej. So when I went to university, well, schedule there was a little bit more hectic, but usually we started at 8. Yeah, 8 a.m. Classes were 45 minutes long, 50-minute long breaks. But a lot of times, we had to hour and a half long session and then 30-minute break. And usually we had, even we even had more. We spent even more time, in the school, in the faculty. So a lot of time, we had basically lectures until 1. Then we had 2-hour break period, or 2 hours long break, and then we had additional, let's say, 2 or even 4 hours in the afternoon. So yeah, that was even more fun. But yeah, basically that's it regarding how a school day and university day went for me. Both of my sisters were a little bit more luckier than me, especially in the elementary school, because they start, well, little sis still starts, but starts late, at 8:30, 45 minutes later than I had the pleasure to get up and went to school. Basically every elementary school has, well, every school has has their own right to make up the schedule, and usually it's so that schools that, especially elementary schools that are in city center, they start a little bit, they don't start so soon, So basically they are, you know, they have a lot of non-local kids going there, you know, kids from people employed in different, mainly, you know, governmental offices, which means that his parents started to work only at, you know, 9. So this is why the schools in the city center usually start a little bit later. And we, you know, well, we are between, not in the city center, not in the suburbs, we are somewhere between. We started at 7:45. But also in some, you know, rural schools, they would also start early, because, you know, their parents will leave earlier to go for their daily commute to the city center. So yeah, and usually they will have, you know, so-called pre-hour, so starting at 7 a.m. where they will have, you know, their let's say not after school activities, but preschool activities, or even, you know, in some cases other things.